Hello everyone, and
Okay,
welcome to
so
currently
it has been a
playing
long
Final
while
Fantasy
since I've done
XI with
but
Leithe
anyway,
Moonlight.
this is Leithe Moonlight,
Here we are
and
in
we are currently
Adeline.
playing
We
Final
are
Fantasy
embarking on a new
and we are
mini-series
going to
called
go
Breaking
about
Mjolnir.
breaking my
For those of you who don't know,
we are
Mjolnir
going to do
is
that in
a
Battlegrounds today.
relic weapon.
I'm on trial number
There's quite a lot of
1064
pieces to make
of the
it in the
Trials of
first
Imagining.
place. And then there's trials to upgrade
And that
it.
means,
And we are going to be working on those
beast-type
trials to
monsters.
upgrade it. It's actually trial
Using
1064 to be precise. I'll also let you know that I am not recording this voiceover live. When I recorded this video, I was unaware that it was not capturing sound, so I am doing this during editing. But anyway, we are going out to Sazek Battlegrounds. That's where we're headed right now, and that's where we're going to do this trial. Here I am looking over the armor for you. I'm showing you my Mjolnir, and that we are actually on trial 1064.
And I have already done
some of the other items I've got on
out of 200,
are
so we do have
some records of eminence.
I'm just wearing the records of
armor that you can get. It's the SPL armor. I've got a goading belt, which is for some TP and some haste. That is for capacity points, because as you can see, it gives me a capacity point bonus. There's a chain for some accuracy. That's to enhance dual wield, so I swing faster. The brutal earring is also for swinging faster. Some more store TP. I'll actually switch that out because I do not need a warp ring. I switch it out to a store TP ring so I can get more TP faster.
That is for the refresh.
And the owl eyes is simply for the refresh.
I think that covers. Oh, yeah.
And then
that's
the
just because I don't have nothing better.
Teflon. Oh, the stone is just because that's what I had.
I believe this lady will.
Alright, now we're going to grab some Ionis from this lady here. Ionis doesn't seem to last very long,
there we go.
But I pick it up anyway just because it's a habit. And why not? It's only cost 10 bailed anyway. Alrighty, and here we go out to Sazek Battlegrounds. Okay. Now I don't get to the Adeline areas very much. So I'm not so certain about where I am or where I'm going. But I'll sit here and I'll start casting my trusts. Now these are people that you summon to your party. So you can play by yourself and still have a party. So I summon my favorite paladin and tank, Valinero. And well, as I'm putting my party together, I'm mindful of what my trial consists of. And it consists of dealing finishing blows to monsters. So I don't want a whole lot of damage dealers. So what I do is I summon Joachim, who's a bard, who'll just give me buffs. Moogle was actually a mistake. I actually wanted Kupofried there because he gives a capacity points bonus aura. And so now I'm trying to target the Moogle so I can dismiss him and summon somebody else. But they're all standing together, so I move around so I can target him. And then release him. So I go back to summoning trusts. And we'll get Ulmia, who's another bard, and will buff me. Buff the party. And then I get Kupipi for our healer. Alrighty, and I will talk more about the trust once we get to camp. But first, as we are running out of the frontier station, I get a bit lost en route to where I want to be. As you can see, I'm going south, and I'm actually going to want to go north. And I figured that out once I get around this corner that I'm not going the right direction. Yep, here we go. I check my map, find out I'm going the wrong direction, and turn around. Yes, I do not go to these areas too much, because I'm busy doing other things. But for now, we're going to be here for quite a while. Before I set out to do this trial, I found out where I was. Basically, we're dealing finishing blows to beast-type monsters. So I'm actually heading north towards the sheep. But I've only gotten 9 objectives, which out of 200, which is why this video is titled 191 Objectives Remain. So we've got our work cut out for us. But anyway, here I finally find the sheep. And we'll just go right on ahead and attack it. Okay. So now while I'm fighting here, I'll explain a little bit about the trusts I've chosen. Vlaineral over there is a paladin. He is my favorite trust tank. There are other paladin trust tanks. Oh, yeah, wait, here I am throwing up re-raise just in case. Nothing actually happens, but it's always a good idea to have re-raise in case something unexpected happens. Anyway, back to Vlaineral. He is from the Wings of the Goddess expansion. He is actually a campaign NPC down there, but you buy his trust item with allied notes during the trust extravaganzas. And one of the things I do like about him is that he's wearing relic armor, which is some of my favorite armor in the game. And he's got a weapon skill that is specific to him. It's called Uriel Blade. I will try to point it out if and when he does it. And this sheep is almost dead. So I've got my little text ready to go. And it doesn't work because I don't have it typed right. And so here I am trying to fix it, but I make it worse. And the sheep dies and we don't get an objective. But we got a sheep here that's ready to go, so we try again. And here I go about fixing my little mistake here, so that it does work. And there's Randgrith, the weapon skill I'm using to complete my objectives. And here I am just checking things. Okay. Alright, so back to my trusts. Joachim back there is from the FFXIAH expansions. He's one of the NPCs that are involved in the missions. Oh, and my inventory is full. So, and we're going to see if I can actually kill this one quick before I sort out my inventory. Okay. And there, I got it. And we'll go back and check. But there you see, we are 190 out of 200 now. Okay, so Joachim is from the FFXIAH expansion, and Vlaineral is from the Wings of the Goddess expansion. And let's clean out my inventory real quick. I'm just moving the stacks of crystals into my mog satchel maybe. So I have some room in my inventory to collect some of the drops we're getting. It's mostly just crystals and sheep meat and some crests. Okay, so here we go again with the sheep. Okay, and then Olmia, the other bard, she'll be standing back there behind Vlaineral. She is from the Chains of Promethea mission line. Well, she's from the mission line, but she's from that expansion as well. She shows up in missions. She's not a whole lot of help, but she is there to explain things for us. Alright, and the last two are Kupipi. And Kupipi is just your standard Windurst NPC. She's found at Heaven's Tower. She's a white mage. She is our healer. I quite like her for that. She used the weapon skill Starlight, which restores her MP. She also uses a club like I do. It's not quite Mjolnir, but it works for her. And the last NPC is Kupofried. Now, he's not an NPC you can actually find. He's not part of any missions. He's sort of part of the Mog tablets. Oh, here we go. This is where I've decided to go into my Records of Eminence list and pick out some quests there to do while I'm killing sheep. So here I'm checking to see if there's anything for this current region that we can do, but they all include monsters that we're not fighting currently, so I don't pick any of them. So then I go, yeah, so I decided not to do that. But Kupofried is part of the Mog tablets. It's sort of a, if you find a Mog tablet, you win a prize, and the Mog tablets reset every week. And basically they give like certain special bonuses for the week. Here's where I find some more quests to take on. They're just general ones, like here's one to vanquish beasts, which we are killing. And then there's no unity ones that will help. So we just do the, not the daily ones. But anyway, there we are. Now we got some Records of Eminence quests set, so I can earn some more experience points and capacity points and limit points. And yeah, Kupofried's actually the hardest one to get, because most of them you can find in the Alter Ego Extravaganza, which is where they have trust ciphers everywhere for you to obtain. But Kupofried, I believe you can only get with login points during the login points campaign, and only during certain ones. Okay. And there, Valenriel used his weapon skill and killed it before I could kill it. You'll see that theme in at least with this video and the next video, that he's very much not helpful with that, which is why I only picked one other trust to be hitting the mob, because I knew that would happen, that they'd kill it quicker than I could get my weapon skill off. And he does, I think it's in the next video, where I spend some time trying to get him off his pattern of using his weapon skill at the end. Anyway, Mjolnir has a aftermath effect and occasional effect. You'll see what the aftermath effect is effective after I do my weapon skill, which is the nifty little pink star that appears at the top of the screen after I do it. It just gives me some bonuses as I go. There we go. Another objective down. And there I am confirming it. But occasionally you'll see little sparks fly as I hit the monster. And that is my additional effect. It only, see, that was it. It doesn't happen all the time, but when that happens, I'll recover a little MP. Not that I'm using my MP at the moment. That's why I got Kupipi, so I could focus on using my weapon skills. One of the moves the sheep does is called Sheep Song, and will put everybody to sleep. At least most of my trusts. But for me, Leithe here, she'll evade it most of the time. There's only a couple of times where she's been put to sleep by the sheep song. And that's just because she's technically a higher level than my truss over there. And see, there's the sheep song again. And here it actually does affect me. But Kupipi's pretty on the ball there. She'll wake everybody up, as she does there. Rail will get woken up as soon as the mob hits him again after being put to sleep. Okay, merit points. Merit points happen after you reach level 99. They're also called limit points, because you'll see I gain limit points until I gain a merit point. You need 10,000 limit points to obtain a merit point. Capacity points are pretty much the same, but you will earn 30,000 capacity points to earn a job point. And you'll see me do that here throughout these videos several times. I've got some job points on my white mage and a few other jobs, but it's mostly been white mage. Yep, here we go. We're going to try for another objective. I evaded the sheep song, so I'm going to hit it a couple more times and then kill it. Alrighty. Fluffy sheep do link. What that means is if they see another fluffy sheep, if we're fighting a fluffy sheep, and one of them turns around and sees that we're fighting one, because they link by sight, then he'll come over and join in. That was Uriel Blade. That was Valenoral's special weapon skill. Oh, here I am showing off my capacity points that I've got on White Mage so far. Basically, they just give bonuses to certain effects, and then if you spend so many capacity points, job points, you get bonuses for spending them too. I'm going to show you my merit points too here on White Mage, and these do have some bonuses to effects, but they also can give you new job abilities and new spells, which I do have. I've got all of the extra job abilities and all of the extra spells. And I evaded another sheep song and killed the sheep. Okay. Alright. So we do a couple more, because we're getting close to the end of the video here, and I didn't want it to be too long. I only want these videos to be about 20 or 30 minutes long. Not so long that they'd get too repetitive, because all we're doing is killing sheep. So we'll just carry on with what we're doing. There is a weapon, there's a sword that looks exactly like Valenoral's sword that you can purchase with allied notes in those areas where allied notes are used, which is the past, Southern Sandoria S, as it should be. You can purchase a sword like his with your allied points, and it will give you his weapon skill, Uriel Blade. I don't have it. I've thought about getting it several times over the years. I just have never done it. But it is a pretty cool looking sword because it's all gold. I believe it's supposed to be, I've always thought it was supposed to be Excalibur he was wielding, but I think Excalibur looks a bit different. I think it's got a silver blade and a gold handle. Alrighty, I believe this is our last mob for this video. So we'll go ahead and get him taken care of. Yeah, I'm sort of running out of things to talk about, especially now that we're getting towards the end of the video. But we will carry on with this trial for some time. And hopefully you don't get bored of watching these videos, because there will be several of them before we switch to a new trial. Like I said, there's 200 objectives in this trial. And when we started this video, we had 191 to go. But as we finish here with this... Okay, so apparently this is not the last sheep, because I forgot a piece of video, which I am now adding. And we will go again and kill some more sheep while we're at this. I'm trying to get some more objectives in before this video gets way too long. I must admit, I did not plan for this video to go on as long as it has. I did not plan enough narration for this. But we will carry on regardless. Okay, so... I suppose I'll go into one of the reasons I like Kupipi as a white mage. Well, there's also reasons I don't like her, but one of the things I do like is she does debuff the mob. You'll see her casting Paralyze, and it lands and procs a good amount of the time. You'll see the sheep be paralyzed. I think she also does slow. There's Uriel Blade again. She does a lot of debuffing, which is nice. The only thing, and there we go, another objective down. And another link to deal with. But she can blow through her MP pretty quickly, is the only thing. If we're fighting the somewhat more difficult mobs, she will just spam cures on the Lena roll there, even though he's got some MP of his own to cure himself. So she will just go through her entire MP pool if you're not watching. Which is one of the things I don't like about her. Kupofried does not attack, he just hangs around and gives us his nice capacity point bonus. Omia does not attack, she just stands around and sings for us. Joachim will occasionally throw things at the mob, but I wouldn't call him a damage dealer per se either. Okay, and I think that is our last mob for this video. This series will continue, and we will continue to gain more objectives. So, see you later.